It's time for lunch. I'm gonna make me a cucumber buckwheat with egg kind of meal. I've never made this before. I'm curious to see how it's gonna taste. But first, I'm gonna put on my wig. I just cut my hair. If you haven't watched the video of where I cut my hair, go and watch the video. Let's put this on. I have a little mirror down there. Perfect. Now we comb. Ooh, I feel so free, guys. I feel so free. Beautiful as always. Now let's go prepare me lunch. All you're gonna need is 1 sachet of buckwheat, 2 eggs, and 1 cucumber. Get yourself a pot of water and you're gonna put in the eggs and the buckwheat. But it is very important that you wash your eggs if you're gonna boil it with the buckwheat. Or if you have another pot, you can boil the buckwheat in one pot and boil the eggs in another pot. Then you get your cucumber, and first of all, you're gonna cut it into circular shape. Then after that, you're gonna cut it into long shape, straight shapes, just like that. And you put it in a bowl, you put it aside. Now, this is what the buckwheat will look like when it's done. If it's in the sachets, if you have the buckwheat without the sachets, I think that's a better option because this is basically plastic. But I like it this way because it's more convenient for me. Then I give everything a wash after it's all done. I intentionally like to put my eggs in cold water so it's very easy for me to remove the shells. And I always like to give my buckwheat a good squeeze so the water comes out. I forgot to mention when you're cutting your cucumbers into straight shapes, you have to leave out some circular shapes. So when you're gonna plate it, it's gonna look very beautiful. Now you take out the circular cucumbers and you're gonna put them aside because you're gonna need them when you're finished with everything. Then you take your 2 eggs and you're gonna cut your 2 eggs into smaller pieces and you're gonna add it also into the bowl. And you can add any seasoning that you like. I personally like paprika and garlic powder. That's why I always use paprika and garlic powder. Then you're gonna give it all a good mix like this and add the circular cucumbers just like this. It's so beautiful. Guys, look at this. It looks beautiful. I love the way I plate it. Truth be told, I love this recipe because if I want something really healthy and something that can last me for about 8 hours and like for me to still feel full, this is what I would make for myself. So yeah, let's give it a taste test. Amazing. God. God. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. I'm gonna steal some cucumbers. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. I can't stop. Mm. Honestly, these days I've been eating a lot of junk food like burgers, nuggets, and every single thing you can think of, shawarmas, cakes, cookies. Yeah. So if you're like in a calorie deficit, this is actually a very good meal you can prepare. So you feel full. So you don't feel like eating more. So yeah, enjoy this recipe and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.